When you look at Brady, what do you see of yourself in him, whether that be leadership or composure, poise, things like that?
Well, it's hard to compare guys, and he's in a completely different style of player than I was. Most of the time in the shotgun. I don't think I ever stepped foot. Well, I did once, and then snapped the ball over my head, and Bill said, "Forget it, get under the center." And so, he's a different style player. He likes to be in the pocket, and we all try to stay in the pocket, but I didn't stay there if I didn't have to. I don't know if there's a club. I mean, you guys make the club, and like Terry and I don't sit around talking about that, but I think it's great for him. He's had a great career. The thing with him is he's still got enough age on him that he can probably get back here another time or two. So it'd be fun to watch him.
He's a Hall of Famer, you mind?
Oh, yeah. He didn't even have to, long before this. I mean, you got guys who've done not anywhere near what he's accomplished that made it into the Hall of Fame. So obviously he's long past that.
How about him and Bill if they go win the modern day dynasty, what you guys had with the 49ers and certainly with the Steelers?
I think the thing I like about him is they've been able to do it with different teams, and obviously there's a connection between him and Bill, and that's probably the biggest key. When you have that connection with the quarterback, you can make things work with just about whoever you got. Doesn't matter.
What do you think another ring will do for his legacy if he wins this big game?
Well, it just adds to what's already there. I don't think it's a necessity to that, but it gives some people something to talk about. Right? They want to argue about something to give it to them. But, look at the numbers this guy's been throwing up. It's crazy. It's crazy. And obviously, things have changed a little bit. But if it's changed a lot enough, there'd be a lot more guys doing it, right? But it's still not as easy as everybody thinks. Yeah. But it is numbers that everybody said when Danny did it back in whatever year, early 80s, everyone said, wow, 40,000, that'll never happen, and how many touchdowns and all that. And then everybody says the records are only made to be broken, and here they go. So
that's what he's doing.
I don't know if this is true, and I'm sure that you being humble, maybe you don't weigh in on it, but you were the first, like you had 4, you didn't lose a Super Bowl, that we start to, it's like Jordan won 6 titles. So whatever Kobe does or anybody else, if you lose one, like we look at you differently. You were the first to get to 4. So does that, in our minds, that's going to elevate you no matter how many times Brady gets to the Super Bowl, you were 4-0. Is that a fair gauge of talking about greatest quarterbacks of all time?
I don't think it's a fair gauge. I mean, you can guys have had, how many times Kelly got there, a bundle. Unfortunately, they didn't win, but he still had a great career. And I think that we all sometimes overlook how well guys play and what they've done for the league and during their term with the ball in their hands. So, the Super Bowl is great to get to, and that's what we play for every year. And I'm so glad we didn't lose one. But
the competitor in you, you want to be recognized as the greatest quarterback of all time?
Well, if you say you're not, I'm crazy. I think everybody wants to be the best there is, but I just think it's so hard. It's, like we talked about it before. It's just too hard to really compare guys because of the different. Right now guys are throwing the ball so much and so often for so many yards.
But can I compare you to Elway and Marino? Like that they were.
Well, we played during the same era, but it's still hard because you're in different. Who knows what would happen if I had to throw seam routes all day or goes, and like Danny. Danny had the perfect he wasn't a system guy either.
But you realize,
but he was so accurate. It didn't really, and that's a big part of being in that position. But I think it's really hard to compare because even during the same eras.
Well, Marino was doing what they're doing now, 30 years ago.
Yeah, but give them the defense that they have to play now, and knowing that you're not going to take a big shot, it ended a number of years ago. Now it's a lot different than when you're standing there going, I know I'm not going to get hit.
Well, he said he could throw. He said maybe I could throw 60 touchdown passes, and he threw 48 back then.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. He might throw 60 touchdown passes in today's system.
He might, and I wouldn't put it by him because he was that good and that accurate.
It's always great to see you. Good luck with Papa John's. You can go to papajohns.com/guarantee. Coming up on Monday, following the Super Bowl, the quality guarantee.
We argued this. Is he the greatest quarterback of all time?
I mean, he's obviously having his tremendous career, and I think that it's really hard to put anyone in that bucket.
Yeah.
You know, and even before, he got 5, you look back to some of the guys some people don't even know, Sammy Baugh or Otto Graham.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one, but one of them won like 7 or 9 championships.
Wow.
Before, and so far ahead of their time, and it's hard to compare guys from then to now.
Right.
And how they would compare here and how we would compare back then.
Yeah, it is. It's apples and oranges, but it's a bucket.
There was a guy in the Bay Area who won 4 out of 4 who was pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I think a lot of people say he's the greatest.
A lot of people say he is the greatest.
Something Montana? Something like that.
Couldn't do. I still can't say that of my. Even though people say it and I appreciate it, I still can't say that of myself because of. I mean, just what I said. It's hard to
That's not what you, at home you're saying that all the time.
I love you. That was fabulous.
And don't you forget it.
We are reminded constantly.